shit all over the walls. That you know what? I got a funny story. I'll tell you, real quick. While this wonderful, I don't mean to interrupt this really amazing paper that I found, this document, but so many years ago when my parents were out of town at my parents' house, they had a they just went out of town and me and my brother decided to have a huge party. So at this party, we invited like all our friends over. We had like, I think my grandmother was there, which was even more weird, and that's a whole nother story almost. But we basically asked her to stay in her room while we had a huge band, a metal band, playing in our living room, which I sang. And it was one of my friend's bands playing in the living room. We had like, I don't know, like 100 people or something. But anyway, so my brother brought like a bottle of Jack Daniels, like a fifth of Jack. And he was like about to open it and drink it. My friend Nathan was like, no, he's like, oh, you're drinking Jack Daniels? That's what real men drink. And he was like, I could drink that whole fucking thing and you guys couldn't do nothing. He's like, I'm a real man, I can drink that. My brother was like, oh yeah? Here you go. Pops the top, gives it to him. My friend, he's a pretty big dude, you know, like he was like 6'2", kind of like, not, I guess fat, somewhat fat, big dude though, he could take it. So he grabs the bottle and just starts chugging it, like within, like, I'd say about 5 or 6 seconds, he finished the entire bottle, a fifth. Yeah, you know about this as I've told him this story before. But anyway, so he slams his whole bottle, and first of all, like, all of us that are standing around the table are like, did he just drink that whole fucking thing? Like, granted, I mean, I could probably attempt it, but after a while it would burn so much in my throat I would probably puke, just because that's too much going in. And so anyway, so he slams it and he's like, raw, slams it down on the fucking table and he's like, burps. He's like, ugh. He's like, there, I drank it. And we were like, holy shit, did that just happen? My brother was even like, what the fuck? So we're all like in the kitchen when this happens. We're all like placing bets. We're like, I bet you like $1 that he throws up in like 10 minutes. And the other guy's like, no, 5 minutes. I got you on 5 minutes. And we're all like betting. As we walk out the door, my buddy Scott's like, comes running outside and he's like, dude, he's puking all over the fucking kitchen table. And we had one of those sectional tables, so like you can like extend it into a huge dining room table, or like with that extra piece in the middle, or you can push it together and make it like a round, like circular kind of table. It's like seeping through the cracks and just pouring through onto the floor. And my poor girlfriend at the time was trying to clean it up. And I was like, baby, I'm so sorry. So a couple of my friends push him into the bathroom. They're like, go into the bathroom. And me and my girlfriend, God bless her soul, she's not dead, but anyway, she and I cleaned it all up. And so then we carried on with the party, like, whatever, you know, he's in the bathroom, he'll take care of it. Well, we didn't see him for a while. What's up, Angelica? I'm telling this crazy story. So anyway, so he's in the bathroom probably puking or whatever the hell he's doing. And we didn't really care because we're just trying to have a good fucking party. And somebody was like trying to go to the bathroom. We only had one bathroom upstairs and then one bathroom downstairs. So there was only 2 bathrooms in this house. So somebody tried to go in the bathroom. They were like, dude, Nate is like on the floor with his pants down and like, you might want to go check him out. And I was like, okay, great. And at this point, I'm kind of pissed because it's like, I never have a party at my house. And I was like, I think I was like 17 years old. And my parents never go out of town like that. So I was like really pissed. So I opened the door and immediately just a wave of shit and vomit hit my face. And I was like, ugh. Like, it smells like just really bad alcohol, shit, and Campbell's soup that's gone bad, or like lettuce that's like rotted. And it just like slammed me in the face. And this fucking. And he's just laying on the ground. Picture this dude with long hair, like laying face down, big dude, like filling up the entire bathroom floor, but just enough for me to crack it open, like about that much. And I see his pants are down around his kind of like legs, and his ass is covered in shit. Like there is shit on the side of his legs, like on down his leg. He's laying in a pile of his own puke. And I'm thinking like, I'm just mad. Like, so I start pushing the door, and it's like pushing his hand and his head into his face, and like the door is hitting him on the head, which probably wasn't the nicest thing, but at this time I'm fucking livid. You don't know Nate, actually. Devin is I. But so I'm just like really fucking pissed off. And then you know what? I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, as long as he's fine, I think I cleaned up some of the vomit near his face so he wouldn't like die like in a puddle of his own vomit and his bad decisions. And so then we decided to go on with the party, and I didn't really want to go in the bathroom. I was like, bathroom's off, he's done, leave it alone, go downstairs, take a shit, piss, whatever you want, downstairs. Like couple hours later, he gets up and he's like awake now. And he decides that he has to go downstairs. Well, this guy's like 300 and some pounds, like 6'4", covered in piss, vomit, and shit, like all over him. Like he's just soaking in dirt and filth. And I'm like trying to be the best friend that I can be by putting my hands across the doorway of the stairwell so that he doesn't go rolling down the stairs and die. So I finally fight him back and tell him to go back in the bathroom. I think it's like 6 a.m. a few hours later, and he gets up, and I'm like, dude, you fucking got shit face. You shouldn't have drank that much. He's like, well, I never had Jack Daniels before. I've never even drank liquor. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? So he drank this whole fucking thing, never had a fucking shot of liquor at all in his entire life, and I go into the bathroom, okay, after he smells really bad. And I was like, dude, you're going to have to fucking clean whatever you did up. And I go in the bathroom, literally, and this is what made me think of what you said, is there was finger painting. Like, almost like he had shit and on his hand to finger paint things on the wall. But there was literally handprints of shit on the wall where he was trying to hold himself up or whatever. And then I look, and there's like the toilet, and there's like a magazine rack right next to it, and he had shit off the side of the toilet and into the basket. So it was just this smear trail all the way down. I was like, I'm not cleaning that up. I don't care how shitty you feel or what you're going through right now. You're cleaning that up. So I made him like take the basket out, clean it out, all that. But yeah, so fun story. Yeah, I was pretty pissed, dude. That was disgusting. But yeah, that's my finger painting story. If I ever hear finger painting, that always triggers that memory right there. So, fun time stories with Deacon Rain. Yay! Shit stories. Alright. Now let's get back into the real scary shit. Pun intended.